Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Local Biz Buzz. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio I have Dan and Colton from the Dirty Dill. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It really kind of smells good right now. We're poured out some.
I know, I can smell it too.
We're actually in this office. Over the years, we've done a lot of pickle shots, and so this is a nice, product. I'm really excited to try it for the first time. Who's going to give me a history of you and your company?
Yeah, I can start. So we kind of came together about 2 years ago. These have been around in bars for several years, and so about 5-6 years ago, I saw so many people just drinking them up at the bars, and then it was kind of like, well, why can't I buy this at a liquor store? And so that kind of started my process. We met with Warren, who's our third owner. He owns Elevated Seltzer as well. And I actually had met with him because I was going to his brewery over there. And I was like, how can I get into this alcohol business, this and that? We went golfing, and then I brought up the idea of pickle shots. And he said, well, hey, look, I got a guy, Colton here, had been making these pickle shots for several years. And I think was just kind of at a bit of a standstill as well as to where to go when she tried to actually get into the liquor business. And so that was about 2 years ago that we started our first meeting and see if we were actually good fits for one another as far as partners. And yeah, it took a year and a half to kind of brand everything, raise a little bit of capital, and get our liquor licensing took forever.
Is this your full-time jobs now?
Yeah, we both do real estate part-time. I mean, he's a little more full-time, but yeah, we're both realtors on the side.
And what were you doing before this? Anything in the liquor business?
No, the only guy in the liquor business was Warren with Elevated Seltzer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of new territory, but we're all entrepreneurs. I've tried a few different businesses, and as you know, it's tough to actually get them going. But
well, they say you know how to make a fortune in the liquor business. Well, I blew that, but we'll edit that out. How to make a small fortune in the liquor business. Start with a big fortune.
Yeah.
So many people start these things and lose their asses.
Mm-hmm.
We'll edit that out too. No cursing. We don't edit.
Yeah.
So I assume there's a lot of trial and error. Like, how did you figure out how to make this?
Yeah, so actually going into the process of what we did, it took a couple of years to get the actual breakdown of getting into a 30% actual vodka product and keeping everything natural with no added chemicals or coloring to it. So it took a little bit of time, but we actually did find that perfect recipe to where we can do that with the perfect shelf life also. And this is what we came out with.
Are there any pickles involved in this process?
There is. So this one is a cucumber base itself, and this one has no cucumbers, but it is a Caribe pepper, which is in the same family as a peppercini.
I was wondering if you actually make pickles and then do this, or can you make brine without?
So that's the fun part about the recipe itself is we were able to pretty much reverse engineer the process. Whenever you buy a jar of pickles, there's a lot of cucumbers with a little brine. I was able to change that to where we do little cucumbers but a lot of brine.
Okay.
So we get all the flavor with little waste of product.
And what happens to the pickles after?
As of right now, we eat them. Hopefully one day, once we do get up and running, we can start jarring them and putting into farmers markets or something along those lines.
And would those pickles at that point have alcohol in them?
Mm-hmm. They do have a small amount, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this was the first product you started with, right?
It is.
And it's just vodka basically and pickle juice?
Yeah, so we use a corn mash. It's a very clean product that we do use, and we do a 2-week process of the brine process, and then we do blend in the vodka for a couple of days before we do package it.
Okay, and then this is the newest one?
That is. We came out with both at the same time, but this is definitely the first one we came up with. Whenever you are looking at the market, it's always nice to have 2 different SKUs. And right now, since we are new, we came out in April. The market's liking both of them. We don't see any discrepancy between who likes one better than the other.
And I looked at the map. I'm like, geez, these guys are going fast.
Yeah, we got into a lot of stores pretty quickly. So.
Are you the only ones doing this?
Yeah, it's us two and our other partner.
I'm saying the competitors.
Oh, yeah,
First
we
to
are.
market.
Yeah, first to market in Colorado. There's one on the East Coast. They make one that's around like 15%. This is 30%. Other than that, there's been pickle infused vodkas, but they're not the way that we actually mix the brine, and it's a completely different product that comes out.
Okay.
So yeah, we're pretty much the first, at least west of the Mississippi,
And
to have this.
how would you recommend drinking it?
Well, it's a shot, so we recommend
Okay.
taking shots of it. I mean, competitive wise, we want to view ourselves as like the way Fireball is, which people just drink Fireball by
Okay.
itself, right? So we want to make it to where it tasted good enough, but it's strong enough to where if you want to just take a shot, take a shot. As you can see, we put it on ice. I like drinking it on ice. It's a lot better chilled, as any pickle juice isn't going to be great when it's warm. You take pickle juice out of the fridge. So that way, but it's really good in Bloody Marys. Makes it great, like michelada, if you do a little bit of tomato juice and a shot of that in a beer, like a Corona or a Modelo or something.
And then size-wise, this is generally like what you take like to the ball game kind of thing.
Yeah, golf courses.
Golf course, yeah, skiing.
And this is in theory a shot.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
For you guys. For me, this is 2 shots. And then this one would be how many?
This is 750 milliliters, so it comes out to equivalently 18 shots.
And are there other sizes?
As of right now, no. These are the only 2 that we have on
Okay.
the market.
Give them an idea of some of the stores they can find this at.
Yeah, I mean, some of the major players, Applejack, Dave Co., Lucas Liquor Store right down the street. Some of those big guys, Total Beverage.
Are we in any restaurants yet?
No restaurants yet, so we're really close to being with a distributor. They're going to get us in
Yeah.
all the liquor stores pretty much, and start getting us into bars and restaurants.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not in bars.
It's just been a how much can we actually get out there thing as of now,
Alright.
because we're doing all the making, all the packaging, and selling it, distributing it, following up and all that. So it's just bandwidth, and that's why the distributor comes in and plays a huge role in that part.
What's your website?
DirtyDill.com.
Yeah, and the map is on there, and you
Yeah.
actually there was some recipes for some drinks on there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did we forget anything? Anything else we want to talk about? What's the next product coming? Next flavor?
Oh, we do have a couple ones that's on the agenda. Right now, a big trend is ghost peppers, so we might go a little spicier with it.
Okay.
Or a big one within the pickle world is always ranch, so we might do a little ranch flavor in there.
Yeah, we originally
I'm not sure about that one.
We originally had Dill Ranch, and it's really, really good. It's just the fact of only bringing 2 SKUs
Okay.
for now, and then we're going to add that on. And we want to do some different seasonal things depending on the time of year and holidays and stuff like that. So definitely good stuff in the works.
Pleasure to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. You as
Now,
well.
now we get to drink.
Yes,
Cheers.
sir. Cheers.
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 That's amazing. Like I was waiting for the bitter face. I was ready
No,
for a
yeah.
waggle. But no, it's smooth cucumber. Like
Right.
tastes like cucumber.
For being at 30%, also there really is it pairs well with that corn mash. It's really kind of a sweet note to the vinegar,
Uh-huh.
and it tastes just like pickle juice.
And you're using corn, so it's gluten free.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll be back for what's for lunch tomorrow. See everybody tomorrow. Let's drink. That is very good. I did not expect it to be that good.